Happy Sunday, guys. Welcome back to our daily stock market insights Sunday edition. It's a weekend, and are you guys ready for tomorrow's action again? I bet you are. The market is very bullish at the moment, as you can see here, which we have covered from yesterday. But before I get started, thank you very much to those people who have watched my video from yesterday, who also clicked the like and have subscribed. Thank you very much. And as promised, I am doing this every single day. So feel free to drop a comment and send your requests over at the comment section. And yeah, we'll probably read some of the comments that we got from yesterday. So yeah, Gloria said thanks. You're welcome. Mitch Dio, I'm a newbie and reckless. Lost big time from MBT, APPI, and GT Cap. I learned a lot from you. Then bought video stock. It tested my patience, and because of your insights, I overcome fear to hold it longer. Now it's halfway through. Please keep posting. Thank you, Miss JD. You're always welcome, Mitch. Thank you for dropping this comment. Comments like this inspire me to continue whatever I'm doing because I'm able to help people who are starting the journey in the stock market. LXCS1, yes, I'm adding that. MPI as well for DNL, HLCM, and NVDA. I bet this is a US stock, and Alibaba. Yeah, we can check that out too. MPI for Ed. Alan Tibayan, you're welcome. Papski World, you're welcome too. Hi, Miss JD. Question for Double Dragon. It previously had a significant capitulation. Wow, lalim na to, ha? Won't it affect investors' confidence? Kaya maraming naipit niyan. So I was actually looking at Double Dragon. So I also mentioned it from yesterday. If you're to look at it, while it's true that there was really a big hype on this day, I bet there could be some people who may have been trapped and were not able to exit right away. But my overall sentiment here is that we could just be experiencing some stabilization around this level, very near our MA20 line. But my overall sentiment is that just be a little patient. If you are a mid to long term investor, there's a big potential for the stock to recover because ultimately we have experienced a massive decline here, and we are starting to show some recovery for this stock. It is most likely going to stabilize first, some minimal movements up and down, but our RSI is already above the 50 level, so accumulation can, momentum is starting to happen at this point. Okay, so hopefully you were able, for those people who have entered here, I hope you were able to exit right away. But if you are interested in getting in as near as you can at the MA20 line, the better. So those are my 2 cents at the moment. For Double Dragon. Tell, of course, from John. John is requesting Tell. Let me add that. Thanks much again, Miss JD. There. MRSGI and Pure Gold. I already discussed Pure Gold, so MRSGI from Francisco. Okay, so I think we have some of the requests here, and then I'll continue with the other stocks. Okay, so before I continue, I'd like to invite everyone, if you would like to show your support to Miss JD, I have a Patreon account, and in that account, some of my research, I post them there, and stocks in the US and in the Philippine market, especially the stocks that are giving out good dividends. For some reason, in the past few weeks, I'm into really looking into stocks that give out good dividends in some REITs. So I also created a calendar where I posted all the schedules of the dividend releases in the US market. So probably you can also take advantage of that because I have that in my Patreon. So the link is down below. And if you are also considering to start your venture in the US market, eToro is highly recommended. So the link is also down below. And yeah, that's my shameless plug for the night. And let's get started. Okay, so I already talked about the PSEI in my other video, which you can check out as well. The link is down below. I'd like to continue with DNL, which is a request. Okay, what is happening for DNL? DNL is already giving us some bullish moves, and last Friday we had some foreign buying that happened. Although we have to also take note that there are resistance levels very near the area, and this is where I'm looking at. See this? There was some consolidation that happened right over here. So most likely we might have some more push in the price, a little more, but expect that people will be taking profit soon. And so what I can see is that there could be, let's see here, there is still like 4 to 5% room for the price to move higher. And what we're really looking at is for that resistance to be broken as the recovery. I see that we're just starting to show recovery here. But for traders, right, traders have much shorter time frame uh, in their timeline. So this is already a what? If they have entered right here, that's already a 30% increase or a gain in their position. So I'm thinking we might be seeing that happen very, very soon. See this? We're already at the overbought. So know your objective where you are getting in a particular stock. If you are a momentum trader, my recommendation is probably wait for a breakout. If you are a position trader, probably wait for a retracement or a correction before you enter. Okay, although there's a 4.7% increase in the price, possible increase in the price, for me in terms of risk to reward ratio, the risk at the moment is a little bit higher. HLCM, did I have that? Oh, I did not have that in my previous video. HLCM, ultimately I have a really strong sentiment for this stock to continue to move higher because the reverse or the change in direction has just started to pan out here. Okay, so I'm thinking if let us say the market retraces and gives you a chance around the 686 level, that would be a much better level to enter. Although if you were to look at it long-term wise or mid to long-term wise, imagine how much it dropped, and we are starting to show our reversal, which is the bullish movement at the moment. So still a lot of potential for this stock to push the price higher. Okay, so support is 686 at the moment. That's where I'm looking at, and next resistance could be right over here, 863 or 874. Okay, that's your next resistance because we saw this. Okay, at one point price hit that level, and then there was also a significant stop right here, previous support, and became a resistance. So if the price will continue to move higher, then that could be the next stop, 874. Let us say you have entered at 686. How much is the potential reward here? Oh, that's a good 27% increase. But I'm telling you guys, it's not a straight linear or a vertical line. There will be some reds and greens that you will be seeing in the coming days. Take note, there's also an overbought. We're at the overbought level. So maybe that slight dip will be your opportunity, and hopefully it only stops around the 686, which is our psychological support because it was a resistance previously. NVDA, let us see. This is 0.12. I hope I'm in the right stock here. So what I can say at the moment is that as you see over here, we're very near the MA20 line, but the overall sentiment at the moment is really declining, right? Do you see that? Each time we go near this level, there was a rejection that's happening. So I'm thinking we might see some drops in the coming days. And the nearest area I am looking at would be around this level, around 492.68. Because come to think of it, right? This stock has been significantly moving higher and higher for the past how many months now, and people have been profitable and are just locking in their profit. And let us see as the price goes near 492, we'll check again if this is going to give us some stabilization. In fact, you know what? If you are an avid supporter of RSI, if you believe in RSI, you could have already spotted the weakness of the stock when it reached this level or even up to this level. That was already your sign. Price was dropping as uh, the price was moving higher and higher. Our RSI is giving us some declining momentum. So that means people are feeling that as we move higher and higher, our it's starting to become more expensive. That is why the momentum is dropping. Okay, so one thing good though is that it gives out dividend, but the yield is pretty much small. Very yeah, it's only 0.12%. Okay. The next is the next stock is Alibaba. Alibaba has been oh, it's already bounced, so that's a good one. The last time I saw this, it was just purely red, um, and right now it has already increased in price. Let me see by how much. Around 5%. Okay, so right now I'm looking at this level as our support for Alibaba. This key area over here. Okay, so reason why I said that is we saw this. Okay, so there was a shift in direction, so price was really going down, and then there's this engulfing candlestick, a green engulfing candlestick. That is a sign that we are going to reverse. Okay, it's much bigger than the previous one. And now what I can say here is that we also have to be extra careful because we're just approaching the MA20 line, and you know when our price is dropping, an MA20 can act as a resistance. So that's something you need to be extra careful of. So two things can happen here. So if in case it drops and stabilizes at this area, then that's good. Otherwise, if it goes here and it shows a red, chances are we're not done with the downtrend yet. So if you see a red coming out here, so that simply means that we are facing a lower high. And then chances are it will drop and touch this level again. And if it does not break, then that's good. It's creating a support at that area. But if it drops again, then now you have a continuation of a downtrend. So two things can happen here. You can either wait for what happens around this level, or you can wait for it to break out of this area and really see a breakout of the MA20. Looks like the sentiment here, if you were to look at it on a daily chart, selling is still high. On a weekly chart, it's 50-50. Let's say 15-minute. Well, you have to look at the longer time frame so that you see an overall picture. So I'm thinking it's just really going to uh, shoot up in the price anytime soon, but hopefully it drops at the 253. At least you could get some discount right there. Let's take a look at MPI from Investograms. MPI over here is also giving us some signs of weakness. Hopefully this area does not break. So we're sitting at an MA20 level at the moment. So we have to be extra careful because this could already mean some weakness over here. But we will still see, this stock is part of the index. So who knows, we will just be stabilizing. For as long as 410 does not break and just the price just stops at that level, then we're good because most likely it will just create a brand new support at this area, which used to be your resistance here. Resistance right there. So that's something we need to observe. So maybe what you can do is enter very, very near the 410 level and then just put some threshold in the event that line gets broken. So guys, I support cutting losses, but you have to do it really, really early. But when a price hits like more than, let's say, 6-7% and you're not able to watch it, I suggest just hold. Okay, but don't get me wrong, I really am recommending that if it goes the threshold that you have and it hits the threshold, cut it early. It's not really nice from experience, and I've been in that situation for so many times. It's not a good feeling to have a stock that's not giving you any positive gains for a long time. It's not a good situation. But of course, um, these are all hard-earned money. That's why, in the event you're not able to watch it drop and it has reached the 30%, 20% level, I'd say just wait for it to recover. And hopefully, you did not go all in. Okay, it's a red flag, a red flag to go all in because it's really, really scary because that's for me it's a form of gambling. You have to diversify. When I say diversify, you have to size your positions into probably different industries. For instance, one is under the finance, one is under the real estate, one is under the consumable products, those things. Okay, so it has to be diversified so that if the banking sector fails, you have some other sectors that will be able to compensate the loss of one sector. And fundamentals, okay, take the time to really research the company, and find out the product, find out the financials, because that will help you in achieving a stronger conviction why you are getting in that stock. And what we are covering now is the technical aspect of things. It gives us the right timing. Now that you know that you're interested, for instance, in MPI, we just have to determine the proper timing as to when I should be able to get in and be more profitable. So that's the thought process of things in the market. Now let's take a look at TEL. TEL over here is just stabilizing. MA20 line is for me a good area to enter if you are considering TEL, and I'm recommending TEL if you would like to go long term. Okay, one is this one gives out a promising set of dividend every quarter, and if I'm not mistaken, they give out an average of 4%. Their dividend yield is at 4%. Okay, so this over here, the stock has also experienced a really significant drop through the years, but telecommunication industry is again very, very stable company or industry at the moment, given that a lot of us are working from home. So Tel and other companies, but this could also mean two things for Tel, right? It's a double-edged sword. They really have to up their game. Otherwise, these competition or competitors that are emerging in the market could overtake them, and this could mean a decline, possible decline, continuation of a decline if they don't improve their service. So, but for trading purposes, this could mean a support at the area. If you see probably a green candlestick right here, then that's a confirmation that we might be facing a bounce at that level. So far in the previous weeks, it has been respecting the MA20 line, and it recovered and it dropped again. So it is still following that channel. See this? It is still following this area. Right over there. Okay, so hopefully if it just respects that, then you're still all set for trading purposes. Okay. What about the other stocks? So far, those are the ones. Oh, MRSGI, last one from the requests. This one is giving us really good volume over here. Very promising volume last Friday. This used to be your resistance, will most likely be your new support here. Used to be a support, resistance over here, and the resistance over here, and I can consider this as a successful breakout, right? This could be a breakout area already. 1.56, that is the support I am looking at, and let us see how much is our potential here. Very big potential for this stock. Okay, so all you needed to do is really understand the condition, the financial condition of the company, what it is about, what their products are, and those things. But definitely chart-wise, I'd say this has already broken out of the 156 level. And we could have some more push in the price higher, and then some profit taking will most likely happen, and then continuation will happen too. So I don't know if the profit taking will happen within the day, because it can happen within the day with the long wicks and all. So maybe what you can do, just place your order around the 156, and then if the market revisits that level, then you will have a successful order. But at least you are very near a potential support at the moment. Let's take a look at the other stocks. So the last time I stopped right at the Mary Mart. Okay, let me talk about Ali. Ali. Okay, we're very near a possible resistance for Ali. So for traders, I think they'll be taking profit very soon. But there is some foreign buying that happened. So let us see if it will really break the resistance at the moment. The reason why I said that that area is a resistance is because if I look to the left, I see this as a resistance. I also saw a support at this level. So I'm thinking just we have to be mindful of this area. When the price hits that level, we have to observe if there is a difficulty, or the stock is having a difficulty breaking it. Okay, but there is still some room there. But if you want to play safe, maybe what you can do is wait for either a retracement, which is around the 37.85, or wait for a breakout. Let's put it at 37.95 or 38. So that's there. This is because I have a resistance right here. This is also a resistance before. So if it drops, it could drop right at that level, and which is a much better price, right? Foreign buying, good. But you are at the overbought, so just be extra careful right there. Let's talk about URC. URC, the overall sentiment of the stock is still in an uptrend, right? From this period, March, July, October, were the dips that we have faced here, which could have already been your opportunity to buy some more, right? Okay, and at the moment it is now moving above the MA20 line. So let us see if there will be a continuation. But for now, what I can say here is that if you would like to get in, this is the nearest support that I can see, which is very near your MA20 line. Okay, this used to be a resistance as well. So, yep, but we're also very near a 52. What's your 52-week high is around 163.40, which is very near. Okay, so just probably try to observe. Okay, wait for a drop around the MA20 line, or you can add more if you have a bounce at the 147. But for me, this stock is most likely good for a few days of trading, because I feel like with what's happening with how it's moving, it goes back right away. See that there are um, there are some peaks and valleys, but when it drops, the decline is also significant. So yeah, 147.32, that would be the nearest support that I can say. What about, okay, hold on. HLCM and just take a look at, okay. Take a look at MBT. MBT recovered. I wonder where was that who made a comment about MBT. Um, Not sure what was your entry price right there, but this stock is already recovering. So this was your resistance previously around the 43.16, and you had a breakout, and I think this will continue to move higher and higher. See that there was also a massive drop, and we're uh, on our way there. So for me, I'd say the support could be anywhere from 44, around this area. This could be your nearest support, 44.64. But I also take note you're at the overbought level too. But if you're to look at it at a longer time horizon, we're just starting to recover actually. See that? This used to be at around the 97 level before, and we're just that that could be like almost 100% if it will go back to that level. But anyway, for those people who are investors of MBT, the nearest support that I can see at the moment is around the 44.64. Um, the volume is starting to increase, but you had some foreign selling. Probably they transferred to Medio, no? I just feel like they transferred to Medio, this one. Okay. All right. So I think that is it for this evening. I will also put the link of the other video where I discussed uh, some of the stocks from yesterday if you have not watched that yet. And yeah, for those people who would like to show their support to Miss JD, I have a Patreon account and I put my research there and my recommended stocks. I also put it there. Okay, so in the meantime, thank you and don't forget to hit the like so that YouTube will discover Miss JD. Thank you and bye bye for now. Happy Sunday.